Yeah. Welcome to the Morning Disaster Monday Creep Show. Time to do some Monday creeping. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to join us for some Monday creeping. I'm your host, Creeper Ray, along with my co-host, Creeper Steve, La Creeper Steve. We have great stories about creeping this week. I hope you guys are doing some creeping. I know I was doing my creeping. But first we'll start with where Steve found success in doing his creeping. Where did you find success creeping this weekend, Steve?
I creep in interesting challenges.
He's very quiet. I can hardly hear him.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Huh?
What are you saying, Steve? I could barely hear you.
Yeah.
Your level is down, so
it is?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I can't hear you. You sound all muffled and
What do I?
it's unbelievable. What'd you do? Did you drop your phone somewhere and it get all muffled? And now he's gone. Unbelievable. We literally got 20 seconds into the show. 20 seconds in. And already problems. Oh, well. Oh, well. We're talking about doing some successful creeping. Oh, there he is. Hello, Steve.
Now I can't hear you. So this is crazy.
Yeah. What did you do? Yeah, see, now I hear myself over your phone. Yeah. Unbelievable. What do you do to your phone on the weekend? Your phone was fine on Friday. His phone was fine. You guys who were here Friday, you know what I'm talking about. His phone was fine Friday. Something happened between Friday and Saturday because his phone sounded like a giant turd. Because his phone was perfect for the Thursday show, and I mean both shows. The morning show and then the afternoon subscriber show. And then his phone was fine on Friday's subscriber show. But then on Saturday's subscriber show, his phone sounded like garbage. And this morning, it's back to garbage sound. Let's add Steve again. And sounds like garbage phone. Were you creeping in a junkyard? His phone sounded terrible. Let's welcome Nick to the show. Hey, Nick.
Good morning.
Nick's phone sounds much better than Steve's. Your phone doesn't sound like a garbage phone.
Oh, why, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. You don't sound like a garbage phone. So congratulations for that. Congratulations on that.
I'm going to put that on my resume.
Yeah. Unlike some people, your phone doesn't sound like complete garbage. Let's add Steve to the mix and see what his phone sounds like. Oh, there's a hint of garbage.
How does someone have headphones in and then produce an echo?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Listen to that. I get an echo and everything. It's unbelievable. Hello, Steve. I don't think his headphones are plugged in.
That could possibly be.
Yeah. Look at him.
The fact that he's not responding.
Yeah. The fact that he's just looking confused right now leads me to believe the headphones aren't working. The phone's not working. It's like doing the show with someone who's at the bottom of a garbage can. He's at the bottom of a trash can trying to broadcast. He obviously can't hear what we're saying.
No.
But yet we're hearing back what we're saying over his phone. And there we go. Unbelievable. It truly is unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
The technical life of a creeper.
Yeah. Say it's our Monday Creeper Show. Are we live?
It says we are.
Yeah, it says we're live.
Is someone asking questions?
Well, no, I'm trying to share the show. I'm trying to share the show from the Morning Disaster page to my Ray Lytle page, right? But I can't see the show.
Uh-oh.
So if I could see it, then if I could see it, I could do it, but it's literally not. It's not showing up. Huh. Am I crazy?
I don't know.
I don't see anybody. Is anybody in our?
Is anyone in chat?
Oh, I see Carlos. I see Carlos in the chat room.
There's someone.
Cindy's in the chat room too, but she says the show is not on Facebook. She says she's watching it over YouTube. Oh, wow.
Interesting.
How is the show? How bizarre. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Hello.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
It sounds very low.
Really low?
Yeah.
Breathe.
The people
Okay.
watching the show are watching it on YouTube.
Right. I was hearing it better on YouTube.
Hold on a second. Oh, I see what I did. Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Figure it out.
No, I know what I did. Hold on. Let me here we go. All right, there we go. Now we should be going to YouTube. Okay, I think I got it. I know what I did. Okay, I shared it. I was sharing the show to the wrong Facebook account.
That'll do it.
Yeah, now I got it. Okay, now I got it. Now it should be working. Welcome, everybody. We are here. It is the Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. I'm Ray, along with Nick, who bought his phone at a phone store. Like people are supposed to buy.
I got mine directly from Samsung.
Yeah. He actually went to the Samsung people and they sold him a phone,
I didn't go to some back alley.
Unlike some people who decided they needed a phone, and so they went out creeping.
Went and got themselves a jitterbug.
Yeah, they went out creeping, and while creeping, they went to a garbage facility.
No one did it.
They went to a garbage facility, and it fell into a giant vat of garbage. And while they were there, they went, oh look, I've been looking for a phone, so let me grab this phone, which is made of. Oh, let me look at it. What is it made of? Oh, it seems hot. This phone seems. It's not. It's actually hot to touch. Oh, it's hot, but yet what is it made of? Oh, that's garbage. It's hot garbage.
Why is it full of text messages about drugs?
Let me put it against my ear.
Oh, it's full. It's got hepatitis.
Oh, well, I have to broadcast, so let me use this to broadcast. There you go. There you go. That's what this person decided to do.
Steven is Hep C phone.
Yeah. He decided to use a hot garbage phone. And that's what he did. Thank you, Steve.
I didn't have nothing. I did nothing like that.
Thanks for using your hot garbage phone.
It's not a garbage phone. It's the same damn phone I've been using.
Yeah.
It's a headphone.
The hot garbage phone. We love the hot garbage phone.
Steve needs a computer.
I gotta find the internet in Oriana. I don't have internet.
Unbelievable. Oh well. So Steve is on garbage phone. That's why he sounds so bad.
I'm on a $high cricket phone.
Thank you, Steve, for
he just said $high cricket phone.
I know what I think. I know what I think of high dollar.
I think cricket.
That's what I say. I go. You know what I need? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this phone this Samsung Note that I have. I need a high end. I need a high end phone.
Let's go to cricket.
I'm gonna go to cricket. Cricket provides what type of phones?
Android.
So they have are they in a garbage? They just go to the junkyard?
They do provide Samsung type phones, but they're like the ones that are made of like pure plastic.
Oh, wonderful.
And garbage.
Yeah. So they take garbage and they say, oh, I know.
It's what makes them so affordable.
Let's turn this into a phone and then sell it. There's got to be somebody out there. There's got to be some dim bulb out there who would decide to use a phone made of garbage. And they go, oh, hi, Steve. Welcome.
So funny.
Yeah. He says, oh, I only use my phone to broadcast. So they say, oh, we have a great phone that's made of used diapers. We have a phone that's made of used diapers and hypodermic needles. Steve goes, oh, that sounds wonderful. Let me put that against my ear.
How much is that a month?
Yep. Yeah. Unbelievable. Fat 420 says cricket uses phones that creepers use. so they can throw them away when they get caught by the police. Yeah, that's right. No, but I gotta say that
C is for creeper.
when Steve did Friday's subscription show, he sounded fine. And then he did Saturday's subscriber show, and it sounded like garbage. And then today, it still sounds like garbage. It's because what happened to you, Steve? You went to that family reunion, and what? Did you drop your show? Did you drop your phone into the vat of mashed potatoes or the dip?
I don't think so. I had my headphones broke Friday afternoon. I went to junk pair of headphones.
So your headphones that you were using broke.
Yeah, they were plugged. I was plugging them into my phone, but now I'm using Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, the other headphones you had worked much better.
They only cost $5 at Dollar General.
Well, I like those a lot because when you spoke, we saw your mouth moving, and when your mouth moved, we heard you. This time, we see your mouth moving, and then we don't hear you until seconds later.
Yeah, I think I screwed my phone up.
Yeah,
Today.
I'm sure you did screw your phone up. Carla wants to know: did Steve find a girlfriend at his family reunion? Did you find a girlfriend at the family reunion?
No, I didn't find a girlfriend at the family reunion.
Did you invite any family reunion? To listen to the show?
Of course I did. I
don't
don't know
know.
if they're listening, but I invited them.
I don't know. Adam says we look like a bad Chinese movie. Thank you, Adam. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, I'll have to figure it out then.
Looks like a bad Chinese movie. Way to go, Steve.
Yeah, I screwed something up.
Yeah, I got to tell you.
Yeah, I see I screwed it up now.
Yeah, you screwed it all up.
Yep.
I was feeling so good. I was feeling so good about the show.
Oh my God, Jim, I'll fix it tomorrow.
If the microphone part is dangling from the headphones, just move it up closer to your mouth.
The problem is I have this button, and it's supposed to be for disabled people.
Yeah.
And I've screwed it up. We're going to adjust my hearing, and it's messed up my voice. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
No, I have no idea.
By the way, Cindy wants to know if is Aunt Karen listening?
No.
We heard about Aunt Karen. We heard about Aunt Karen on Saturday, Nick.
Oh, really?
You'd like Aunt Karen. She's Steve's racist. She's Steve's racist aunt.
Why would I like her then?
To make fun of her.
Oh, okay.
I think you'd like her.
Okay.
Aunt Karen is Steve's racist aunt.
Yep.
She was the one who
she's an aunt and she's named Karen. Sounds about right.
Well, she was the one who had trust issues with certain people. Aunt Karen. Aunt Karen had a favorite and least favorite president recently too.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Like Warren G. Harding and I can't think of another president.
The one she didn't like, there was a specific reason why she didn't like a certain president.
Because he played
the other one she did like, there was a specific reason why.
Because he didn't like the other one for that same reason.
Yes. Yeah. And that's why she did. That's why she liked the one she liked.
Did I sleuth it out?
Yeah, you pretty much sleuthed it out. But Aunt Karen was not a fan.
Steve, I am not a fan of that former president. You know which one I'm talking about. The dark one.
The dark one.
This kind of flag flying in my yard.
Did she mean the president like before electricity was invented or something? The dark one.
Yeah.
What does that
I don't
mean,
know.
Steve?
The dark one.
The dark one. So this must have been a president before electricity was invented.
Taft had a good tan going on at the time.
No, I'm talking about the president that is dark.
Yeah,
He
Taft.
He
spent a lot of time on the beach. He got a good tan going on. Kind of looked like a purse a little bit.
Not the sky. The sky was bright. He was dark. I think you know what I'm talking about. He was a socialist.
A socialist.
Yeah, a dark socialist.
That was her least favorite president.
Oh, Eisenhower.
Yeah. Her favorite president was
He's still my favorite president is still president. They have a double of the guy that's there now. It's not even him. He died. Just another socialist gone. They have a body double.
Hey, Aunt Karen, what's your favorite letter?
My favorite letter is K. Is
It's
K.
cute. It's K.
Yeah, because my name is Karen. It starts with a K.
I thought it'd be Q.
I'm Aunt Karen. No, it's K. In fact,
Karen with a Q.
yeah, or you can spell it with a Q. But I prefer to make a big deal out of my letters. In fact, put 3 of them next to each other.
You're a big fan of lowercase t's.
You know me.
So much you would set them on fire in a person's yard.
Yes. I don't like that dark president. You know what I do like?
You like yourself a good light-skinned president.
I like the man who's still president, President Trump.
Oh, Biden.
And I like Steve. Steve is my favorite nephew. Even though his phone is made of hot garbage.
I support his ability to go to parking lots and look at women.
I'm all about that.
By the way, Steve.
I got him his first pair of binoculars.
Steve, Saturday show. He was on the subscribers knows. He was live from the parking lot of the Pana Pool.
Of course he was.
It was troubling. It was troubling. And I don't know what he was doing, but that's when he broke his phone, Nick. He broke his phone.
Oh yeah.
Probably wildly.
He spilled lube all over it.
Yeah. It could have gotten lube. Lube could have gotten in the phone.
I'm just spitballing here. And so was he.
Yeah. He spit into his hands what he was doing. It was troubling. Yeah, so good old Steve. Good old Steve. Carlos says, how are Aunt Karen's titties?
Oh my God. Oh my.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think anyone looks at Aunt Karen's titties and wants to comment on them, to be honest. I'm not sure that's anything that anyone's doing. But that's the name of Steve's racist aunt, is Aunt Karen, as we found out on Saturday. So that's why Cindy brought it up. Oh, well. We know he got his phone from the garbage. I think the phone was dropped into the mashed potatoes at the family reunion. And that's why it sounds so bad.
No, I'm working on fixing it now.
Yeah, sounds like you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
A good job fixing it. How are you fixing it?
I was trying to figure out, go back to the original settings.
Yeah, I couldn't hear any of that. At least the echo's gone. I'll give you
I heard
that.
settings. I heard that word.
Yeah. Now it's just low and, He says his phone, Adam says his phone fell into the gravy at a family reunion. I was planning on coming in today. I'm so emotionally moved by our listeners. Okay. I'm so emotionally moved by them that I put out a post on Facebook, and I put out a post on a Patreon thanking everyone. I was so moved. My wife she goes, "What are you going to talk about on today's show?" I go, "You know what? I'm going to take time to just thank everyone and be grateful about, about them being supporters. I'm so thankful." That's what I'm going to do today. And instead, Steve goes to talk in his phone, and I saw some gravy and coleslaw and potatoes come out of the speakers of his phone. As he was talking, you could see the gravy. You can see the gravy spitting out the phone as if the phone is trying to find air to work properly. And it just ruined my mood. Just ruined the mood. Fat 420s. Remember, Steve was chased out of the pool when someone started to call him a creeper. So maybe he dropped it. That is true. Yeah. During the Saturday show, someone was yelling at Steve for being a creeper. We think he was trying to vamoose. And maybe he dropped his phone in the cold slaw they were having at the family reunion. And maybe that's what jammed it all up. Steve, can you check the phone and see if there's any a coleslaw or mashed potatoes or gravy stuck in it?
Yeah.
Somehow jamming the microphone. Instead, you look like you're looking at the phone like you've never seen a phone before. What is this?
I'm sorry.
What is this? I think I could get it to work. It's unbelievable.
Okay. What now? Is that open?
Maybe maybe a little bit.
A little bit?
You got to talk so I can hear it because you're very low.
Well, I'm trying to talk. I'm talking normal.
Brent wants to know. Brent wants to know if Steve took his opioids this morning. Did you take your opioids, Steve, to get you going today?
Yes, I did.
No, he still looks like I can't broadcast with someone that sounds that much like garbage.
I'm listening. How much do I need to talk? You just keep talking.
He's
Do
talking
your
on a
show. I'm
garbage
listening.
garbage phone.
It's like listening to a Peanuts character. Well, the parents.
Yeah. Wonk, 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 wonk. Good old Steve. Oh, well. Yeah. Anyway, I was going to come in today. Nick, I had it all planned.
Well, do it then.
I know I had it all planned. I was like, I'm going to come in and I'm going to be thankful to everyone. You know, I'm going to be so thankful for all the nice things people have done. And then, no, I'm too angry.
Why?
Because I'm broadcasting with garbage phone. Because I was feeling good about myself. I was feeling good about myself. Now, now I realized I'm broadcasting with someone who's using a garbage phone, and it made all that good feeling I had. I no longer feel it.
It went away.
Yeah. Now Steve just disappeared again. Literally, Steve disappeared in the first 20 seconds of the show. Oh, well. No, but I put a post up. I wanted you to, I don't know if you read it or not, but I wanted to.
I saw it.
Yeah. So I even mentioned you in the post.
I know. How dare you?
I mentioned you and how your shrinking body. I can't remember what I put. I put something about Nick's shrinking body. And although I should have put something nice about it, but instead I put how jealous I am. By the way, that thing I put up about about that show, I wrote it out. I wrote the whole thing out, right? And I go to my wife. I said, I'm getting ready to post this. Will you do me a favor? She goes, what? And I said, will you listen to this and let me know what you think about it before I post it? And she goes, yeah. So I read the whole thing to her, right? I read the whole thing and she goes, you know what? I would lose the whole section about blah, blah, about this. And I go, there's a whole section because there's a whole other section. I said, there's a whole section. She goes, I lose it. And I go, seriously? She goes, yeah, you really sound bitter. She goes, you sound really bitter. And I'm like, what do you mean I sound bitter? She goes, you're basically referring to certain people as being. She goes, you sound like you're calling people MFers. I said, I guess I am. And she goes, you can't have that. She goes, you gotta lose that. And I went, a lot went into writing that. She goes, I understand, but you have to lose. She goes, I would lose that section. So Nick, I deleted an entire section. I deleted an entire section out of that Facebook post. It was a whole, it was a paragraph longer, and it was a long paragraph. And my wife said, she goes, no. She goes, I wouldn't send that. I go, why not? She goes, well, She goes, it seems like you're trying to thank everyone for their support. Yeah. And she goes, that section there. She goes, there's no thank yous in that section. I said, yeah, but I'm trying to describe what I personally have gone through. You know, because I talked about my health without talking about my health. You know what I mean? And she goes, that part really seems bitter. She goes, that part really seems bitter.
But
And really seems, you know.
I gotta work on this damn phone.
Oh, don't mind us, Steve. Don't mind us. Don't mind us. We're just in the middle of a show. She goes, that part really sounds bitter. And really sounds mean. She goes, and you're basically calling, she goes, you're just referring to people as MFers. And I go, well, you know. So against my judgment,
They are.
yeah, that was my argument to her was, well, they are. There are people who are MFers. There are people who, you know, who when the health stuff happened, you know, I talked about I've had health. It's been frustrating because I've had these health issues. There are people out there who that's when they decided to step on me. You know, my wife said, "Well, Facebook's not. This is not the place where you. This is not the place to, you know, to call them MFers." So, needless to say, I removed it. I deleted all of it, and then I sent out the edited version to everybody. You know. So, I mean, I feel okay with what I sent out. You know what I mean? I feel okay with what I sent out. But at the same time, I am saddened by the fact that I didn't get to call certain people MFers, certain users.
Do it right now.
I am upset that I didn't get to call certain people MFers. So I'm gonna choose to not call them that. So so my point was today I was gonna come in, I was gonna do the show, and I was gonna be thankful, you know, and then move on. That's what I was gonna do. But I come in, and Steve's phone sounds like hot garbage. Oh, hi, Steve.
Hello.
Yeah. I want you to, Steve, do me a favor. Say good morning.
Good morning.
I want you guys to watch Steve's lips
I see the delay.
and then listen for the delay of when he speaks. Did you watch the Olympics yesterday, Steve?
Good morning.
Yeah. Did you watch the Olympics yesterday?
Yes, I was. No, I did not. I watched the
Yeah.
soccer, the Gold Cup soccer.
Yeah. There you go. Oh boy. So I think everybody can, you know. Brett says Nick eating directly into the microphone. I don't think anyone's eating directly in the microphone, are they? Carlos says Facebook isn't the forum, but your show is. So let's hear it. No, My wife talked me out of calling people MFers. And so I removed the paragraph that I, Oh, Summer says yes. He was. Were you eating?
I might have been. I
Yeah.
tried to be quiet. That was my fault. I'm sorry.
How did you guys conclude he was? How did you guys figure that out? That's quite impressive. I'm so deaf I didn't hear anything. Summer says no, he was not quiet at all. Fat 420 says they had women's beach volleyball and women's swimming and women's gymnastics on the Olympics. So I think he's saying that Steve did watch.
That's how his headphones broke.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think he watched the Olympics. Yeah, I saw a little bit of the beach volleyball. We were taking on the Cubans or something. And I saw a little of the beach, but I tell you, I started feeling a little creepy watching the beach volleyball because they wear those bikinis. Holy crap. I mean, I feel like a pervert for watching it. You know? You do start to feel like a pervert. And I sort of I sort of understand the people who have problems with it, you know what I mean? I'm just, it gets to be pretty obvious of what's you start to feel bad. Like, I understand that it's hot out, and, that's why they have to wear the outfits. And I think they're really athletic. I mean, they're very athletic. I mean, it's amazing. I'd love to play that beach volleyball. I see them playing and I go, man, I would like to play that. That looks like it would have been a fun sport. Like when I was younger and stuff, I could actually move around and,
Yeah.
I would have loved to play that. But at the same time, I would have looked horrible. I would have looked horrible wearing one of those bikinis. But they don't make the men wear the bikinis,
No, they wear shorts, right?
Yeah. And then I start thinking, well, why don't women get a chance to wear, why don't they give the women a chance to dress like that? It seems kind of crappy, Seems kind of crappy that they have to dress this way, you know what I mean? This certain way. So, yeah. And then you start feeling kind of lousy about it. Oh, well. So I still watched it, but I started feeling bad about it. You know what I mean? Because you're like, I know I could not play the sport at my peak capacity. Wondered if my ass was hanging out. You know what I mean? Because I don't think I would look anywhere near as good if I had to dress, like they did. But they have amazing. I mean, those girls have amazing. They have amazing bodies. And it does make me wonder, why in the world do they why in the world would do they make those girls wear that stuff? You know, and then I feel bad about it. I'm like, do they want to wear it? You know, and you're right, because when the guys play beach volleyball, they're just wearing shorts. They're wearing shorts, and you know, they seemed like they don't have body parts just hanging out. Oh well. So that's what I thought. Although I liked the beach volleyball, I did feel kind of bad about the uniforms or the what they have to wear. Oh, Steve's back. I'm sure Steve has a comment on the bathing suits the girls wear. Anything, Steve?
Good. Does that sound any better?
Yeah, it does sound better. Yeah. Sounds a lot better.
A lot better? Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yes. Sounds
Yeah.
normal.
It sounds normal.
Okay,
Steve,
I'm getting closer then.
we're commenting on beach volleyball at the Olympics. We're commenting on beach volleyball.
Oh.
And we're wondering what you think about the bathing suits they wear.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's enjoyable.
And how I felt bad. They had, you know, I felt bad that they had to wear those. I was like, I wish they could have, you know, worn something different.
Right.
Yeah. And now he's gone. And now Steve's gone. Now Steve's gone again. I have no idea. Fat420 says the Swedish handball team got fined for their outfits. They wanted to wear about bike shorts instead of bikini bottoms. Yeah, I that's kind of weird. I think that the Olympics, you know, mandates your clothing.
It's really dumb.
Or your uniforms, you know what I mean? Because you're wearing, it's your sports uniform. Now listen, if you're playing beach volleyball, you want to wear as little as possible because it's hot out, you know. So I can understand that. And I like watching them, but I feel I would like it less if I knew if they felt weird about it. I would feel weird about it. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like if I knew they didn't want to be wearing the bikinis, I wouldn't enjoy them so much. So I do sort of wonder about that, you know. Oh well. But it is kind of cool. I mean, and they look fantastic. I also watched yesterday, Nick, the Gold Cup was on.
I watched the end of that.
The Gold Cup was fantastic. It was the United States men versus Mexico, right? And it was the North American Championships. That's what the Gold Cup is.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, it was the best game. I watched every second of it. And I enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed every second of that Gold Cup. It was a lot of fun. And just watching and the United States men, they won it in extra time. They were all the way through extra time. They had 2 extra times, 15 minutes each. And they were like a minute and a half from the end of the second extra time. And the U.S. had a header from this guy. It was fantastic, and that's how they won the game. It truly was an amazing game. But I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of soccer. Big fan of it. Mostly because it's a sport I could never play. And my roommate in college was when I went to college in Kansas City. My roommate was very, very good at it, very good. And so I would go to the games to watch, to watch him play. And that's when I first got into soccer. So I'm a huge fan. But the defense that the United States played yesterday was a treat to watch. I'm telling you, it was. If you don't understand soccer at all, but I'm telling you, if you watch the game, the defense that the U.S. played was really something. They were very impressive.
They look like the team that they should have been a long time ago.
Yeah, well, you know what happened? The United States team is always. Here's what they do. They pick guys who end up playing overseas. I mean, that's what the United States men's team's always been. They take whatever American players play ball for whatever European teams. All right? That's what it's always been. And this time around, they said, no, we're not going to go based on popularity. We're going to base it on talent. And so they brought in a new coach and they picked the players based on, number one, if they wanted to be there. You know what I mean? Because in years past, you had guys
You had
playing,
divas.
Yeah, they didn't want to be there. This time they went after guys and they were young. This is the youngest team they've ever had. Literally, they had 19-year-olds on the team. And they all played for like MLS teams. They all play in the United States for the United States professional leagues. I mean, there was a few guys that played overseas, but they weren't on you didn't see them on the team. You know, that Nick Pulisic guy who plays for like Chelsea, he wasn't even on the team last night. You didn't even see him on there. These guys were a bunch of young guys who play for MLS teams that are American and young, and they're just fired up to be there. And it was just exciting seeing them win because they played their ass off. And they actually played as a team. And I got to tell you, it was enjoyable.
And they ran too. They didn't walk the whole field.
Yes. Yeah.
That was my biggest problem with the old American team, is that they just walked the whole time.
Well, I'm telling you, these guys played their ass off. It was amazing to watch them. It truly was. And they won. And God bless them. That was a really, really good time. It was fun watch. And they got the Gold Cup. Meanwhile, in the chat room, they're saying Pink the singer. This is what Pete and Holly were saying. That Pete the singer paid the fine. This is kind of cool. They were talking about the team in Norway that didn't want to wear the bikini bottoms.
Yeah.
So the Olympics fined them because they wanted to wear the bike shorts. And that the singer Pink, that she actually paid the fine. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Well, good for her. She paid the fine so they could wear the elastic shorts instead of the bikini bottoms. Yeah. I'd feel better, I'd feel better watching that. So I feel bad when I watch, like I was watching the beach volleyball and Like I feel if I knew the girls are fine with it, then I'd be fine with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
No, it
if
totally
they
makes totally sense.
like if they're like, no, we're hot, we're playing in the sand, it's 90 degrees. We want to wear the bikinis. I'd be fine with that. But I'm just saying if they're like out there going, oh, I don't want to be playing and have my ass all, visible and stuff, that would make me feel horrible. I feel like a pervert for watching them.
You feel like Steve.
I feel like I had a garbage phone. I'd feel like I had a garbage phone. I'd feel like Steve. Yeah. Oh well. By the way, Steve did disappear. I haven't seen him pop back in. He's not sent any. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing to that phone, but all I know is that he was talking. And there was one time where I was a close up of his ear, and then he disappeared. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on with Steve, but he was here talking, and then a close up of his ear, and then he was gone. So I have no idea what was going on with him. Good old Steve. Yeah. And Fat 420 is arguing the team is Sweden and not Norway. But Holly says she just double checked that it is Norway. Yeah. Steve says, we hope that was Steve's ear. Yeah, I hope so. By the way, Corey is in the chat room. He says, I just walked outside and it smells like Decatur outside. What does Decatur smell like?
Hot garbage. Smells like a cell phone.
So Corey says Decatur stinks and Springfield smells like Decatur today. Yeah. Decatur sort of smells like pee and hot garbage. Oh, an ADM's plant. Yeah, it does. Sort of sounds like some sort of soy or whatever the hell they're cooking there or whatever. So Springfield stinks outside? Hey, Steve.
Oh,
What are you doing?
just fucked up.
Nope, it's gotten worse. You were better off the other way. Whatever you did before, do it again.
He's gonna shut off again. What's gonna happen? Hey, Steve. Garbage phone. Steve, what's a garbage phone sound like?
I did. What?
Steve, when you're being squashed to death in the garbage chute, what's it sound like at the bottom of the compactor? Oh, now he's gone. Oh, well. Oh, well. He can't get that phone to work. By the way, there was a time where he took his headphones out and he was just using the normal phone. He sounded fine.
Yeah.
Can I point that out? He sounded fine. Oh, well. I want to take a second to wish my my brother Foon and my sister-in-law Debbie a happy anniversary. They got married on the original Morning Disaster. Jim the photographer married them. He performed the ceremony and everything. It was really nice. And happy anniversary to them. God bless them. It was really a special. Steve just sent me a message. All right. Ray, I'm sorry. I've got to get new headphones. You could stop having me on the show. I understand. I'm a fucking idiot. No, I don't think Steve.
Now you made him feel bad.
Yeah, I don't want to make you feel bad. I just want you to sound good. He sounded. Listen, he has sounded good. I wouldn't have done this. You know what I mean? Except in the past, he has sounded so good in the past. So because he sounded so bad today, that's why I was commenting on it. You know. That's why I was commenting. Because of how good he sounded in the past. So that's why that's why it was an issue. It wouldn't be an issue if you always sounded like hot garbage. It wouldn't be an issue. You just wouldn't be. I would have never put you on the show, but you sounded fine. And then today you sound like hot garbage. That's why I commented on it. So I wonder if there was something he did.
There's got to be something in settings on the StreamYard app.
I don't know what it is. No, I don't. I'm not mad at Steve.
He's just disappointed.
Yeah, I just want you to fix it. You know. I just want it to go like it was. Whatever cheap headphones he was using in the past, they worked fine. I don't know what kind of headphones they were, but whatever you were using in the past sounded wonderful. So, just use them again. Anyway, it's 9:00. I want to thank our sponsors of the show. As you know, I love to do. Let's take a second to thank Recon Tex.
Make sure you check out the Morning Disaster app on iPhone and Android. You'll find the app in Google Play and the iPhone App Store. The app is brought to you by Recon Tex. It's time for you to get detail-oriented. They can clean your car inside and out, and consider this a tsunami warning. If you don't get a fresh coat of tsunami from Recon Tex, your car is going to look old and tired. Call 670-1132, 670-1132, and schedule your detail today. Recon Tex, 820 East Black Avenue, Springfield.
Yeah. Take it from Radio Sean Belent. Recon Tex. The way to go. Hey, yeah. Okay, who's going to be the next host of Jeopardy?
I thought they already chose someone.
They have not, no.
Oh.
No, they've had different people. They've had different people try for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I got to be honest. I'm not a huge Jeopardy fan. It's been on in the background of me doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been on in the background. Well, that's the only time I've ever watched. I've never intentionally sat down and said, "Oh, I've got to watch Jeopardy." I've never sat down and done that. But it's been on in the background. And that was during Alex Trebek's whole run. You know what I mean? Like the whole run of Jeopardy with him on it. I've never consistently watched it. So now, since he died, they've had different fill-ins doing the show. And so they took a poll of people. They said, let's take a poll to see which guest host you liked and which guest host should be the permanent replacement. All right. Would you like to guess who America, or at least the Americans who took this poll, would you like to guess who they liked the most?
Who they like the most?
Yeah. Who came in tops of this poll?
LeVar Burton.
No. He came in third. Is LeVar Burton doing it now, or who's doing it now?
I don't know who's doing it now. I haven't watched Jeopardy since Alex.
Yeah. I've never seen anybody but Alex.
I think I kind of stumbled on Ken Jenkins when he was hosting.
Ken Jenkins? Who's that?
The Jeopardy winner.
Oh, that's
Ken
Jennings.
Ken Jennings. I'm sorry. Ken Jenkins is
Ken Jenkins is the guy. That's what?
He's a documentarian.
Ken Jenkins is the guy who went to Steve and said, "Hey, you want a good phone? I was just at the dump. I was just at the dump, and I picked you up this good one." So that's Ken Jenkins. But yeah, I saw video of Aaron Rodgers doing it. I thought he was pretty good.
I heard he was good.
Yeah, but that's all I've seen. Hold on, I'm drinking some juice. Drinking some gin and juice. Not bad. That was a delectable pineapple and orange combination I was drinking, Nick. Really,
pineapple orange. Is that V8?
No, it was just juice.
No, just juice.
It was orange pineapple juice. It was really good. All right, here's the top 10 from the poll. Number 10, George Stephanopoulos. I like George Stephanopoulos. I think he's bigger than Jeopardy, though. I wish Stephanopoulos would run for president. He's a guy that I would have liked to have seen him run for office. Number 9, Robin Roberts, the former ESPN. She hosted Sports Center and stuff. Then
she would do good.
Now she does what? Good Morning America. Or
Good Morning America. Yep.
Yeah. Number 8, Dr. Oz.
Oh, get the hell out of here.
Dr. Oz. He did it. Number 7. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
I bet Anderson Cooper was good, though, wasn't he? I didn't watch any of it, but. Number 6, Katie Couric. Katie Couric. Number 5, Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, I saw a video of him doing it. I thought he was good. Number 4, Mayim Bialik. What was the name of that show she did when she was a kid?
Blossom.
And she was on The Big Bang Theory, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Number 3, LeVar Burton.
Number 2, executive producer of the show. What? The executive producer, Mike Richards. What the hell's
Yes,
that?
I heard he was really good at it.
So he's the guy in charge. He
Yeah.
filled in.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of son of a bitch who's in charge fills in? I mean, for goodness sakes. You know? Think about it. Why the guy who's making the decision decided he was going to fill in?
Yeah. Why not?
Sakes. Carlos says Anderson Cooper was bad. He did it like a robot. No real emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anderson the robot. Yeah, I didn't see any of it. And I don't know Mike Richards, but you said he was good, huh? And number
heard clips.
1, the number 1 person in the poll was not Ken Jenkins,
Ken Jennings.
but Ken Jennings. Ken Jennings was number 1. So that's who the people who voted in the poll thought that Jennings did a good job.
He was always the front runner.
Did he do good?
Apparently.
I mean, it's not too. All you
He's
gotta do
funny.
you just got to read, right?
Yeah, but he's got personality too.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought like I said, I liked the stuff I
He's
saw
a
with
funny
Aaron
dude,
Rodgers.
too.
The stuff I saw with Aaron Rodgers, I liked because of it looked like the ad libs. It certainly wasn't the script. You know what I mean? And I haven't seen any of Ken Jennings, but it's not going to matter to me who they pick. But that's who won the poll. You know. But they got everybody there. They got white guys, black guys, gay. You got white, black, gay.
Steve's Aunt Karen wouldn't watch.
Steve's Aunt Karen would have a problem with Jeopardy. I don't like that LeVar. Or Leroy. She would say, I don't like Leroy Burton. I don't like him. He's not. He shouldn't be. He's not smart enough. He's not smart enough to host Jeopardy. I bet that's what she would say. Something like that. I question his intelligence. Why do you question it? Why do you question it, Aunt Karen? I just do. He doesn't seem very smart. Really? Seems smart to me. I don't know why. Same reason she doesn't like Obama. I don't know why. He's a socialist. Are you sure that's what it is? Positive. Seemed like he's up to no good. Seemed like he's up to no good. Why? Just is. Yeah, so she's not a fan of Leroy Burton, as she would call him. Or she's not a fan of Robin Roberts either.
Oh yeah.
Not a fan of her.
Not
Why
a fan.
She just doesn't look the type. Why not? She just doesn't look that smart. She what? She doesn't look that smart. Really? But she's also a lesbian, isn't she? Robin Roberts?
Yep.
So she's
The whole package.
yeah. Lesbian, black. She's notching a couple marks off. Anderson Cooper's gay, right?
Yep.
Is he very gay or?
Is there different levels? I didn't know that.
I don't know. What level of gay is he? I have no idea what Ken Jennings is. I don't know what his.
He's married. He's got kids.
All right, so he's a.
You should follow him on Twitter. He's really funny.
Is he funny?
Mm-hmm.
I will if he's funny. Yeah, so I don't know who they're gonna. I don't know how they're gonna pick it. Well, it seems like the guy. It seems like the guy who makes the decision is Mike Richards. So I got a feeling the winner could be Mike Richards. You know, he's the guy. He's the executive producer. He'll make the decision.
Yeah.
I got a feeling he could be the guy that wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think it will.
It could be.
Could be. I'm sure that the powers that be that actually run the show would have final say so instead of him.
I know. I was the executive producer of the Ray Lytle Morning Show, of Ray Lytle's A Morning Disaster. I got to pick the host. You know. By the way, I had one of my contracts. This is actually kind of funny. One of my contracts said that I need. How the hell is it worded? They had to have my permission. They had to have my permission over who would be the guest host. You know what I mean? They had to have my permission over who would be the guest host, or who would be the host of the show. But I specifically worded it. I wanted it specifically worded in a way that I was responsible for the slot between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. on the radio station. You know what I mean? Because when I was negotiating the contract, I thought about everything. You know what I mean? Like, I thought about, how could I get screwed in this you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I worded in the contract that I was responsible for whoever was going to do the show between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. Like I didn't say I was responsible for the host of the Morning Disaster or anything like that. I put that that they would need my permission for who was going to be doing the show between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. It was so that they couldn't like just hire somebody new and then move me to afternoons or move me to a different time and then put someone else to do the morning show. Does any of that make sense?
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, even if they fired me, and I was never fired from the morning. I was never fired from the morning, Morning Disaster. Like, even if they fired me, and this last run on WMY, I didn't have a contract. Like, I would still say, no, I have a contract that says I'm responsible, or that I have a say in who hosts between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. Like, you have to have my permission for them to host it, even if they fired me. That means they'd have to pay me. You'd have to pay me something to get me to agree. You know. That's why I did it. I did it so that I could be talked into. I don't care who hosts it. You know, if it's not me, I don't care who hosts it. But I wanted them to be able. I wanted them to pay me if they ever had to do it. So that's why I put it in. I mean, at the time, it seemed like a pretty smart move. It never happened, but if it would have, I would have looked like a genius, right? Like if they would have fired me and they tried to hire somebody else, I say, no, you don't have my permission. Then they'd have to pay me to get me to say, no, fine, you know. Because I literally, I would sue them using their own document, you know, to back up my my lawsuit.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty genius move. Like I said, it never happened. It never happened, so I didn't have to use it, but I would have thought it would have been cool, you know. It would have been cool, you know, to use it just once. And then with people filling in, like when I went on vacation, it was sort of a pain then, you know. Because there's times where you're just like, it's like, oh, I just want to go on vacation. And they're like, well, you've got to, you know, you've got to make sure you like who's filling in. So like when Glenn Gardner was in charge, he would just go, well, just you tell me. Like it wasn't any kind of, they had to ask me who I wanted. What do you think about this person filling in? And Glenn would just go, no, you just decide. Put whoever you want in there. So I was like, I was saying, well, just have Sean and Jimmy do it. Or just have, you know, whoever was on the show, you know, just have them do it. So that's sort of how I ran it near the end. But when Glenn was in charge, he just left it up to me. So he didn't have to go through my giving permission of anything, you know. But I always thought that was a cool stipulation I put in. But I'm just saying that executive producer Mike Richards, he sort of has the choice. He could say, well, the new host is, oh, it's me. The new host.
I don't think that's going to happen, though.
The new person getting all this money that I have to pay to do the show is me. Huh. Imagine that. I'm the one who's going to make all that money. Yeah. Ha ha. How about the COVID? Have you seen the COVID numbers?
Makes me nervous.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of nervous, did you see any shots from Lollapalooza? Holy
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Damn. It's freaking crazy. Yeah. It's just nuts. The pictures of Lollapalooza, 100,000 people all sitting in, you know, they were all in a confined space watching. There's a bunch of bands, right? I don't know who played at Lollapalooza, but watching a concert. And it was in Chicago, right? In Chicago, that's.
Yeah. Out of all the places.
Jesus. I mean, good Lord. Like Chicago people. I mean, Chicago has had, you know, good vaccination rates and stuff. And there hasn't been a huge breakout of this Delta, but they really look like they're tempting fate, having
I mean,
this lollipop. Yeah, it was like they're begging for it.
The soccer game made me nervous.
Yeah, the soccer game was 60,000 people. Yeah, just like I mean, some people talk about how you're better off outside. So I mean, I guess they are outside, but at the same point, when you get that many people, when you have that many people, showing up, I just don't see any good coming from that.
No, so you're gonna see reports of something happening.
If one person, look, I gotta be honest, I don't understand these people going down to the Ozarks. I'm gonna go party down the Ozarks, woo, and then I'm gonna come back. Like, I'm fine with you going down to the Ozarks. That's fine. I have a problem with you coming back without being, without spreading it. I mean, I'm vaccinated. I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to die of COVID, but who knows? So, yeah, well, I guess Chicago, we'll see. I mean, Chicago was doing fine, but if there's a big outbreak of coronavirus or a big outbreak of Delta COVID, we're going to know 100% where it came from. It will have been that Lollapalooza, I just don't get it. To have that many people at any concert just seems like too much. So this whole, we're wide open, blah, blah, blah. I just, that seems a little troubling. I don't want that Delta I don't want that Delta spread of whatever. I mean, that's just crazy. It looked like they were begging. It looked like we're begging for COVID.
Like we've been canceling plans for to take our kids somewhere because now this Delta thing's around.
I'm afraid to go to the movies. Like, I'd love to go to the movies, but I'm always like, you know what? Fuck it. This is too much. It's not worth it. Like, something's coming out. Oh, a Suicide Squad's coming out.
Well, that'll be on HBO Max.
Yeah, I know, but we were debating. Suicide Squad's coming. Maybe we'll go to the movies, have some popcorn, and I'm like, you know what? I'd love to see it on the big screen. But I can also sit at home and watch it on HBO Max. Screw it. I'm watching HBO Max. I don't want to, I don't even want to risk it. So that's how scared I am of it, That's how I'm afraid of it. I don't want to get Delta. Is that what they're calling it, is Delta? Isn't it? It's the Delta strain of COVID or whatever, I guess, technically. But I'd hate to die just going to see Suicide Squad. Just like I'm sure these people are like, when they're on their deathbed, what are they going to go? Oh shit! I wish I wouldn't have gone to see the Lollapalooza. Oh, I wish I would have never gone to see Lollapalooza. God damn it! Just like the people that are like, oh, I want to ride the dirty lake rope at the in Missouri, going down to the Ozarks. Oh, I can't wait to ride the dirty lake rope. When you're on your deathbed, you're gonna be going, oh shit! I wish I'd have never ridden the dirty lake rope. That's what when I see this stuff, that's what I think. Because I just saw this thing about some guy dying. He had 5 kids, right? And he's dying of COVID. And on his deathbed, he's like, oh shit. I wish I'd have gotten vaccinated. Son of a bitch. I'd hate to be.
Yeah, they're begging for it
Yeah.
and regretting it and
they're
stuff.
telling him, sorry, it's too late. You already got it. We can't,
Yeah, it doesn't.
We can't give it to you after you get COVID. It's not how it works. And Pete's saying likelihood of death is very low for vaccinated. I understand that. Yeah, I saw the statistics. It's a 99 point some odd percent of people, dying of COVID are not vaccinated. I just and I'm vaccinated, so I'm not. I guess I'm not afraid I'm going to die of it. I would hate to, I would hate to be the one where I'm on my deathbed wishing to God, ah, shit, why did I think that was a good idea to go to, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you were unvaccinated and yet you decided to go to fucking Lollapalooza, I mean, oh, for God's sakes, I don't even understand. I can't even explain that. I know the state of Illinois has had a good rate, though, of vaccine.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can take solace is that the state has a good vaccination rate.
Yeah. The state of Illinois has had a good level of vaccination. Well, white people in Illinois. I saw African Americans are behind. They need to pick that up. You know what I mean? They got to get that taken care of. But I hope that picks up. But oh well. Yeah, so I saw the Lollapalooza was frightening. There's a I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll save that too. A new poll have found that 11% of people dread Mondays.
Why would people dread Monday? It happens every week.
Well, I got to be honest. I can understand it being the least. I can understand Monday being I can understand Monday being your least favorite day. You know? I can understand that. Because I mean, I know the only day I don't do a show is Sunday. And I hate when Sundays end. You know? Like every Sunday night, I'm like, fuck. You know, weekend's over. I mean, I sort of look forward to doing the show Monday morning, but I hate when a Sunday ends. I don't know if that's the same as dreading. I don't know if that's the same as dreading Monday morning. But I got to tell you, I do hate when Sunday night ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's dreading Monday morning or not, but a lot of people, 1 in 9 people say they dread Monday mornings. Oh, well. I just thought I'd share with you because it is a Monday morning.
It is? Yeah.
I just wanted to share that you're not alone. I just wanted to share that you're not alone in your dread of Monday. It looks like Steve is dreading. Steve is dreading today. I was just reading the chat room, and Steve is saying, way these past few days have gone. It's very hard for me not to get down. I'm hopefully going to get my phone fixed, and I'll be live tomorrow. Yeah, Steve, we missed you. I like when I have Steve on, you know. I can tease Steve. I could have teased Steve for Grace Creeping. I mean, I could have, could have come up with a whole list of Steve Creeper questions they ask on Jeopardy and all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff we could have done with Steve. Were he on with us? But Steve, I mean, I understand it's not your fault. I know that Steve did not, although it sounded like it, I know that Steve did not go to the junkyard and walk into the junkyard and go into like the soiled, dirty diapers and the worst parts of junk and create a phone. No. I know he didn't really do that. I'm just saying his phone sounded like a garbage phone today. That's all I said. We know you didn't intentionally. Nick and I know you didn't intentionally find a garbage phone and use it today, Steve. You know. We just want you to we want you to sound like you usually sound. If it was up to me, if it was up to me, Steve would do the show like live on a laptop every day. He wouldn't even use a phone. I mean, he's a broadcaster. You're a broadcaster, Steve. Yeah, and you usually you sound good. It just sounded bad today. So figure out what was different with the Friday show when you sounded good. What was different between then and now? Or find out what was different with it, and then just go back to doing what you were doing. You'll be fine. And you'll be fine. Brent says I should get the laptop that I sent to Nikki. Yeah.
I think Steve says he doesn't have internet at his house though.
Oh well, Jesus. Steve doesn't have internet. Ah, shit. I thought he lived in Decatur. Decatur has internet. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, by the way, this week I want to plug the daily disaster clips are all in. If you're tier 3, you get those. If you're tier 4, you get the classic podcast. 2 classic podcasts this week. There's a show from April of 97. There's a show from April of 97 that, that's really good. That's a really good show. And one of the funnest parts about it, all right. One of the funnest parts about the show is that the delay is broken. The delay is broken, Nick. So when people call in, there's a lot of they sometimes say things they shouldn't say. And this show has that going on. So all the stuff you hear on the show all went over the air. It all went over the air.
Of course it did.
I'm not sure we knew at the time, but we also we got away with it. We didn't get busted. So that's kind of cool. So I thought I'd plug that. So that's coming up. I think tomorrow is that one. And then also this week is, and this is an interesting one. It's the Jim the Photographer tribute show we did right after Jimmy died. In 2007, Jimmy died November 15th. And we did a tribute show for him on Disaster Radio, that was the show we were doing at the time he died. Okay. And then we did a tribute show for him. And I got to be honest, I haven't even listened to it. I remember doing the show. And I remember thinking it was fun and funny. I've never gone back and listened to the show. But it is available it'll be available for download on Thursday of this week. That's for tier 4. So any tier 4 listeners, you get that classic download. You'll have that. And then next Tuesday is a classic episode of Breaking Curfew. It's the angriest my brother Foon has ever been at me, ever. My brother Foon, it's his anniversary today, and I love my brother Foon, and I love his wife. They really are good people. But the angriest he has ever been at me, because I tell a story about my brother. I tell a story about my brother on this show. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And it led to so many jokes, towards him. And I'm doing the show with like Linus and Gully, and they they start poking fun. And so that's a show that's coming up. That'll be next week. But I want to announce it. I want to at least promote it because it's my brother's anniversary today. So happy birthday or happy anniversary, Fooner. But this will be the show that my brother was so angry at me. Pizzas was angrier than Notting Hill. Oh yeah, he was much angry. He was so angry he didn't even talk to me for a while afterwards. So that'll be next Tuesday. Daily disaster episodes this week include there's a Marvin Monday today. There's a Chamberlain. There's a story about Chamberlain's DJ business. There is a Jim the photographer getting kidnapped. One of Sean's dates calls in, and then because the Suicide Squad movie is opening Friday, interview with John Cena. Those are the daily disaster episodes that are coming out. So if you're tier 3, you get those as well. So plus all the other fun. I want to thank you guys for listening today. As always, I really do mean this. It's touching to me. And Steve knows I love him. And Steve, get that phone fixed. You know we love you. We got a spot for you. But you guys, I got to tell you, I shared with Nick. I think he's the only one I shared the price with. I was gonna show Jason, but I didn't. I shared it with Nick.
Yeah.
Our server costs didn't go up. They didn't go up like $1,000 or anything, but they just went up from what they usually are. They went up, and it's only, I don't want to give the amount, but it's just, I use the subscribers to cover my cost. I don't, I can't go to my wife and say, hey, listen, you're already picking up the rent and everything else. I also need you to pay for this. You know what I mean? So that's what I use the subscriber money for. I use all the subscriber money to cover the cost. And TJ was running that mayhem mess on the mobile phone, on the app. So he was paying, he gave me a little bit of money each month for doing that, which was cool. But since TJ had his little breakdown or whatever the hell happened, I don't know, he stopped paying. So that went towards it, along with the subscriber money. And because the price went up, I raised the price, or I created a new tier for subscribers. And I was just thanking the post that I sent out yesterday, and I just want to repeat it today. We're thanking you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. So thank you so much for supporting the show. And we're not there yet. We're not there yet, but we're very, very close to let you know, Nick. We're very close to covering it.
Nice.
Yeah, we're not too many subscribers away from being able to cover the server fees. So that and the fees are due August 6th. So they're due on that's Friday. They're due Friday. So it's very cool that you guys have got me. Literally, we're so close. We're right there. And so I just wanted to thank you guys. And that's what the That's what the post is about. So thank you so much for doing that. And if you're not a subscriber and you could be a subscriber for as low as $5 a month, that's 16 cents a day. Just subscribe to the show. It's patreon.com/morning disaster. Subscribe for $5 a month. You don't even feel $5 a month. Yeah. Brent says he used $5 to buy coffee this morning. He doesn't even drink coffee. Thank you, Brent. So your $5.
That's funny.
Yeah, Adam says it's less than a value meal at McDonald's. It's true. So
The value meal for your ear holes.
So one day a month, put a couple pieces of bread in and make some toast at your house before work instead of going to McDonald's, and you'll have covered your cost. One day. And you could be a tier 1 subscriber. Tier 1 gets you Friday, Saturday shows. Tier 2 gets you daily disaster downloads every day. Tier 3 gets you a Thursday show. So tier 3 subscribers get Thursday, Friday. Tier 3 subscribers get the Thursday show, the daily disaster, Friday show, Saturday show. Tier 4 gets the classic podcast. I told you what those are going to be this week. So just subscribe. We'd appreciate it. And get me to cover those costs. That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Steve, get your phone fixed. Nick, as always, I thank you, my friend.
No problem.
And we'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. with another episode of The Morning Disaster. So long, everybody.